Good evening, everyone. We welcome you inside of the Craig M. Keller Gymnasium, where here in about a minute or two, it'll be the Doddridge County High School Lady Bulldog Senior Night. And so we wanted to make sure to bring that to each and every one of you as we honor four seniors tonight: Peyton Trent, Brooke Burnside, Isabella Holtz, and J.C. Lipscomb. And with that, I'm going to lay the mic down as Athletic Director Scott Roby and PA Announcer Randy Stemple announce the seniors.
Before we get started on our basketball night, special night for our basketball girls, especially our senior basketball girls, because it's senior night.
Our first senior is Isabella Holtz. Isabella is the daughter of Justin and Missy Holtz, where they reside in West Union. Bella is class president, National Honor Society president, FFA secretary, yearbook staff, and co-captain of the She plans to be part of the radiology program when she graduates. She'd like to give special thanks to her friends, family for coming to the games and always believing in her. And to my coaches for pushing me to be the best every day. You helped me grow not only as a dancer but as a person. I couldn't have done it without your support. Senior Madison Adams.
Give it up one more time for all our seniors.
And once again, that was the 4 Lady Bulldog senior student athletes, Peyton Trent, JC Lipscomb, Brooke Burnside, and Isabella Holtz, as well as the lone drill team senior, Miss Madison Adams. It was great to see them recognized tonight, and we were happy to bring you that coverage. And so what will happen now is we're going to take just a brief break. We'll be back with the pregame show here in about 10 minutes. Stay with us here on WVRC Doddridge County, as tonight the Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs will take on the Notre Dame Lady Irish. That is a varsity-only tip-off at 6 p.m., so we're going to stay live. But again, our pregame coverage will begin in about 10 minutes. Stay with us, WVRC Doddridge County.
Doddridge County Schools and WVRC 104.7 FM proudly present Doddridge County High School Bulldog Basketball. We invite you to tune in and watch live streaming coverage of your Bulldog basketball team on WVRC Doddridge County Facebook and Doddridge County YouTube. Now we take you courtside with your Bulldog broadcast crew.
And a pleasant good evening to you. We welcome you once again inside of the Craig M. Keller Gymnasium on the Dan McConnell Court for senior night for the Doddridge County Lady Bulldog basketball team as they take on the Lady Irish from Notre Dame High School. I'm Dr. Adam Cheeseman, joined as always by Chelsea Holcomb and Sam Bailey. We are excited to bring you tonight's action. Ladies, let's go ahead and get right into this game here. Obviously, Lady Bulldogs coming off of really a heartbreaking loss to Ritchie County in what was obviously a rivalry game, extremely well-played game. It got a little physical, and obviously there was a lot to that. But the reality is they came up a little bit short. So, Sam, let's start with you. What are you looking for tonight as the Lady Bulldogs look to bounce back?
Yeah, we've talked in the past about, Dodgers kind of struggling to get off to a strong start. They did a really good job with that against Ritchie County, so look to see that kind of carry over, start strong, kind of control the tempo from the beginning of the game and just run their offense the way that, they've practiced it and prepared for it, and just put that loss behind them and focus on what's coming up next.
Yeah, and Chelsea, a game like tonight is a pretty good opportunity to bounce back a little bit, kind of regain some momentum. What are you most looking forward to this evening?
I'm looking forward to seeing them settle down in a half-court set. From my research, what I have seen of Notre Dame this season, they're going to set up in a half-court defense. I think it'll give us a good opportunity to work on the half-court offense set in terms of cutting. So we've gotten a lot better at that as the season has progressed. So definitely looking forward to see how that half-court set can progress, what we have added and what we can improve on. Before we go any further, shout out to the community for the crowd coming out to support at the Ritchie game, because we had almost a packed house here. Yeah. It was a great environment for the girls. We had student body represented well that night, as well as the community. So shout out for supporting your Lady Bulldogs, because the atmosphere was great for that rivalry game.
Definitely. And as we about 6.5 minutes to go until tip-off, we look across. It's a pretty full house tonight.
Yep.
And it is senior night for 4 very special Lady Bulldogs: Peyton Trent, J.C. Lipscomb, Brooke Burnside, and Isabella Holtz. They were recognized at 5:30, and no doubt their time, commitment, dedication to this program has helped propel it to where it is, today. And so we were talking a little bit pregame about these seniors and how very consistent they were. In fact, I'm pretty sure a couple of them, I don't think they've missed a practice their entire high school career. A couple of them faced a few injuries, or else they would have been there. And so just a lot of stability out of this senior class. And so we certainly are thankful for them, and we congratulate them tonight. And, the last thing here is to talk about the keys and what we're looking at tonight. Both of you ladies have touched on kind of reestablishing a win streak and some momentum, working on the half-court sets. But right now, the Lady Bulldogs come in with a record of 12-7. That's 19 games. It's a 22-game schedule. So there's 3 regular season games left before the games start to really count. Right, and so now each game tonight, Notre Dame, Saturday, Oak Glen, and then scheduled to play Pendleton County on Monday. Each one of these games now is a step closer to the ultimate goal and the ultimate point and purpose of the season, and that's tournament basketball. So the seedings came out today, Region 1, Double A. Those seedings came out. The Lady Bulldogs come in with the 3rd seed. Williamstown High School with the number 1 seed. Wheeling Central, number 2. Doddridge County, number 3. Oak Glen, number 4. Ravenswood, 5. Tyler, 6. And Weir High School, 7th. And so what that means is next Friday night, we will host Tyler County. And the winner of that game would play the winner of Wheeling Central and Weir. And so each one of these games, preparing for that. But Sam, as we approach this regional tournament, it's it's a pretty good field there.
It is.
We know Williamstown, we know the tradition of Wheeling Central, but truly believe that these ladies are hitting that stride. They can make some noise.
They can, and you know, this matchup against Tyler, I believe, is who they're going to be playing first.
Yes, yeah.
They've played twice already this year. Doddridge came out with the win both times, so that's going to be, you know, a tough opponent to play in that first round as well. But just, you know, these last 3 games is just giving them an opportunity to kind of fine-tune those little things that they need to get ready before the regional tournament begins.
Yeah, and Chelsea, that Sam makes a good point. You know, you take it one game at a time, and so you obviously handle business tonight. You know, and that's how any good team and any good coach prepares. And so what you don't want is to get caught looking past an opponent such as Tyler County that you beat twice, looking ahead to the next round.
It's always hard to beat a team 3 times in any sport, in anything, in rock, paper, scissors, okay? So to add to that, exactly, there is a fine mental line that you have to be very careful to not cross when it comes to looking ahead. Even, you know, as a coach, Coach Cheeseman, you know, myself, for example, any coach isn't going to look at their kids and say, look, we're running this tonight because we're trying to prepare for when Catholic does this to us. This is how we're going to initiate it, and this will be a good chance to get in. You're not going to say that, all right? You're not going to talk to your players one game ahead because you're already setting yourself up for failure. But mentally, you're dealing with high school athletes, intelligent ladies, and they know. So it's a hard act to juggle mentally with your players to prepare them, but also not look too far ahead. So that's something that hats off to coach, because I wouldn't want to be in that position. Every position is different, but it's definitely one, as Sam said, speaking with, you know, coming up to play them that 3rd time, you don't want to overlook them, but you also don't want to overlook the team that you're playing tonight.
Sure.
Regardless of record, stats, anything of that nature. And we also don't want to turn it into a game where, well, we can relax. You can never relax, especially in this stretch of the season. So definitely a lot of mental kind of games that come in to this part of the season, as far as being prepared mentally, but also physically and strategy-wise.
Absolutely. Great insight, ladies, as always. We are now under 2 minutes until the national anthem and the starting lineups. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with those lineups. Stay with us on WVRC Doddridge County.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs!
And we welcome you back. It is now time for the national anthem, so we're going to lay our headsets down and allow you to join us. The Lady Bulldogs tonight will start their 4 seniors. Once again, that's Peyton Trent, Isabella Holtz, J.C. Lipscomb, and Brooke Burnside, along with junior Allie Cheeseman. You know, ladies, talking about a little more about this senior class, you know, both of you played, obviously, high school basketball. You played collegiate sports. How important is it for good senior leadership on a team?
It's the heart.
Yeah.
It's the heart. Through the off season, it's the commitment. It's a lead by example type of role that you expect seniors to step into. And obviously, from everything you have said earlier, following these young ladies through their career, they have stepped into that role, filled big shoes at times. With McDonough leaving, those were big shoes to fill. But I feel like they have stepped into that role. They lead by example, and you can tell just how the younger athletes respond to them on and off the court, that they are respected and that they lead the program, and they're the heart and soul of this basketball team.
Absolutely. They've been with Coach Lisa Cheeseman now for 4 years. Her record is now 110 and 58 in her total of 7 seasons. At this point, we are going to let you enjoy the starting lineups here, called by PA announcer Randy Stemple. Sam, let's bring your perspective in here on the senior leadership in this senior class.
Yeah, the senior group, it's always, especially when they play together for those 4 years, you're not having switching coming in and out. It just makes me think of the senior group that I graduated with. It's a really tight-knit group of people, and this group has been really fun to watch, especially this year. They all bring something different to the table, and I think that's what makes them so special is they all have their the things that they're really strong at, and it comes together to make a really solid, good team, and that's why I think they've been so effective, especially here down the second half stretch of the season.
Yeah, no, for sure. A lot of wins generated by this team.
Correct, and more importantly, this small community, Doddridge County, which is a great place to be and play ball. That's a sisterhood for life. Yeah. All right, they're going to have those relationships as long as they choose to. So that's just something really that's nice to have as they proceed with their careers.
Lady Bulldogs won the tip, went down, and ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Notre Dame. Notre Dame's in that 2-3 zone. Lipscomb's shot is off the mark. Rebound by Mary Petro. Lady Bulldogs now on their man-to-man defense, which they've really settled into here in the latter part, really the entire season, but here in the latter part of the season, they've really amped up their defensive pressure. Lipscomb now will take it in, lays it up, and goes. 2-0 Doddridge County. Isabella Holtz a steal, ahead to Peyton Trent. Peyton's going to lay it up, and good.
And that's something that the Bulldogs have done so well this season is they get in the passing lanes, they're able to kind of predict where that ball is going to go, and then they have every position can run the court on this team. They so quick, so athletic, and so they've been able to finish on the other side. So great start to this game for the Bulldogs to get a couple of those steals and turn those into points.
Rebound goes to Brooke Burnside. Cheeseman now will throw it ahead to Trent. Trent will lay it up, and 2 more for senior Peyton Trent.
Definitely a slower tempo than we're used to starting out, even though we are in the half-court set, offensive and defensively on both sides of the ball. Much slower, relaxed tempo tonight.
6-0, 6:18 to go here in the first quarter. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound Cheeseman. She's now going to take it in, lays it up, and good. Very quick start here. And the tempo's not quick, but a quick start on the scoreboard here for the Lady Bulldogs. 8-0. 2 minutes and 15 seconds in. Blocked there by Isabella Holtz. Burnside has it. Now she'll give it to Cheeseman.
Great job by Isabella, too, to stay in bounds. She kind of was dancing on that inline there.
3-point shot does not go. Rebound. Number 5, Piper Fryer. She'll be fouled. That foul's on Peyton Trent. That'll be her first, team first.
On defense so far tonight, rebounds, we're looking up, we're looking down the floor. We're trying to push the ball. So I do like that. Sometimes in a fast tempo game, as we've been playing, we forget to do that because we have pressure on us immediately. We're getting rebounds and looking directly down the floor.
Fry now dribbles in. Pass is stolen by Isabella Holtz, and she's going to go coast to coast here. The ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Adeline Murray. The Lady Bulldogs will keep possession.
And I do like Isabella's confidence there. You know, she's not a ball handler. She's not used to taking care of that ball, taking it from one side of the floor to the other. Wish we could have had the finish, but
yeah,
definitely a confidence booster for that ball handling.
Yeah, and I know what that feels like to be a center and get the ball and have the wide open court. So good look by Isabella Holtz to get that ball down the floor.
Timeout, Notre Dame with 4:47 to go in the first quarter. We too will step away, and we'll be right back on WVRC, Doddridge County.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievements straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County.
And we are back, 4:47 to go in the first period of play. Doddridge County off to a quick 10-0 lead against the visiting Notre Dame Lady Irish. The ball could not be handled, and another turnover. Possession goes to the Lady Bulldogs. Good look inside there. Peyton to Isabella. Isabella just couldn't get it to go. Last touched by Notre Dame. And Lady Bulldogs have the ball underneath the basket. Pass inside to Cheeseman. Shot no good. Rebound Lipscomb. She can't get it to go. Rebound Isabella Holtz. Shot is blocked and controlled by Piper Fryer. It's a good looking shot there by Adeline Murray. Just couldn't get it to to go in. But it was good form.
It was, yeah.
Cheeseman now gives inside to Holtz. Holtz lays it up. Cannot finish. Rebound and cleared now by Notre Dame. Looks like we got a 5-for-5 strategy here for the Lady Bulldogs tonight. New 5 at the scorer's table to check in. Next dead ball. Murray drives in. Can't get it to go. Rebound Holtz to Lipscomb. Lipscomb now is going to throw it ahead to Burnside. Burnside lays it up and in. Good job running the floor, Brooke Burnside, and good vision by J.C. Lipscomb.
Yeah, as I was preparing for this game, I had the seniors' names written down, and next to Brooke Burnside, I put huge minutes and always has good positioning. She always knows where to go, and she always gets big minutes for the Lady Bulldogs.
Oh, three-point shot there. Gets Notre Dame on the board. That was by Adeline Murray. Coach Cheeseman will call timeout for a substitution. Into the game comes sophomore Cameron Satterfield, sophomore Peyton Davis, sophomore Brooke DeHaven, and a couple juniors, Casey Underwood and Marley Sias.
I like the substitution not only to get fresh legs, get more kids involved, but also we're talking injury, all right?
Sure.
Injury prevention here. So get them rested, get them ready to go, and get them back in there. Share some wealth. It's a good time to do it. It's a good time to introduce them in. You never know what you're going to need down the road and who needs to be prepared.
Really, really good point. Brooke DeHaven finishes that basket. 14-3, 2:48 left. Second three-point shot made by Adeline Murray. 14-6 now, Doddridge County.
Notre Dame's been really quick to pull up on those threes, so you can tell they feel very comfortable from the perimeter. So, look to see them continue to shoot from from beyond the arc.
Ball is stolen by Murray. She's going to dribble it clear down, lay it up. Rebound Cameron Satterfield. Cameron's going to look up, find Brooke DeHaven, and Brooke will finish it on the other end. Extends the lead back to 10 points, 16-6, 2:10 to go in the first period of play. Foul there. That foul will be on number 21, Brooke DeHaven. That'll be her first, team's second. Murray for three again. Doesn't go. Last touch by Doddridge County. Murray, when she gets her feet set, she's got a real pretty shot.
She does.
She's made 2 threes.
Going back to this lineup for the Lady Bulldogs, you talked about, we had junior Allie Cheeseman starting, and then now there's 2 juniors and 3 sophomores in this lineup. So it really shows the depth that Doddridge has, and I'm sure, that's something that no coach wants to take for granted, to have that kind of depth on the bench.
Yeah, and to Chelsea's point, really good opportunity here. The 5 on the floor right now will be returning next year, obviously with Allie. So this is a good opportunity to get all of them minutes, not only to finish out this season, but also a look at the future of the program.
At what is to come. Like I said, once again, there is a fine mental line with this game this evening, and I think we're seeing that a little bit as far as boxing out, paying attention to detail. And that's something that is very hard as a player and as a coach to maneuver around in games of this nature when you are up this early on.
Satterfield will kick now to Underwood. Good ball movement there. Peyton Davis at the foul line. Doesn't go, but Casey with the rebound. Kicks back to Cameron Satterfield. Satterfield shot for 3. It doesn't go. Rebounded by Marley Sias. Brooke DeHaven will come down with that one. Kicks to Sias. Sias shot for three. Does not go. There's Brooke DeHaven again.
She's just going from one side of the court to the other.
Davis now will try a bounce pass inside to Brooke DeHaven. Fires it back out to Satterfield. Satterfield's take a shot. She'll go to the line and she'll shoot a pair. 41 seconds to go in the first period. 16-6.
Dodgers, we're doing a good job of in the half-court set. We're getting that high-post player in there, and we're trying to feed her to either look for the shot or dump underneath when the girl comes to defend. And we've tried to hit that look 3 or 4 times. We've been successful hitting high post and then having the defender come and dumping underneath. And we've got a couple shots from the foul line. So I'd like to see us get that more consistently together against that 2-3. But it's definitely a positive, some positive interaction there between our high post, dumping low, and making a read, which you like to see.
Cameron Satterfield makes both free throws. Lead now is 12. Satterfield will go coast to coast. She'll draw a foul. That foul is on Murray. And Cameron will shoot 2 more.
It's number 5, Satterfield back at the line, 2 shots.
First one is good. And the second rolls around and goes in as well. Good job there by Cameron Satterfield. Last 4 points, been 4 free throws. Always important to make the free throws. They're called free for a reason.
And I think that comes into play just for a perfect example, last evening.
Yep.
The boys' game.
Oh, yeah. We'll be talking a lot more about that boys' game and what the boys have upcoming throughout the broadcast. Brooke DeHaven goes coast to coast there. Doesn't get it to go, but Cameron Satterfield rebounds, puts it up and in, and draws the foul.
And during that game against Ritchie County the other night, Doddridge had some opportunities at the free throw line, and they just weren't able to finish there. So it's good to see them getting some more points from the free throw line tonight.
Satterfield can't get that one to go. Last touch by Notre Dame. 1 second to go here in the first quarter, 22-6. The ball will be rolled in. Clock expires. That's how the first quarter will come to the end. 22-6, Doddridge County will step away. We'll be right back at the start of the second quarter on WVRC Doddridge.
In Doddridge County Schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
And we welcome you back for the start of the second quarter. Doddridge County 22, Notre Dame 6. The line change has occurred here for Lady Bulldogs. The starting 5 back into the ball game to start the second period.
Looks like we're going to come out with a 1-2-2 zone here. I like that, trying to get some strategy for a zone, get away from that man for a little bit, work on what needs to be worked on, and see how we can be successful in trapping that, what that backside coverage looks like, fine-tuning some things with that zone.
Yeah, and in the pregame you talked about that, a really good opportunity to work on some of these things.
I like this offense change too. We're sending some cutters. We got some movement going on. We've went away from the high-low. Trying to change things up a little bit, and once again, I'm sure work on some things that may or may not need tweaked at this time.
Rebound, Isabella Holtz. They're going to tie it up. Possession error should favor the Lady Bulldogs, and it does. 6:54 to go in the second quarter. Once again, senior night here for the Lady Bulldog basketball team. And they're off to a quick start, leading 22-6.
Flash high post, cutting baseline.
Trent now will drive in.
Dump. Good finish, Isabella.
I feel like we haven't seen Doddridge go to that post under the basket quite as much as we have so far tonight. So I like to see them, get some post ups and try to score, work it into Isabella Holtz and to Brooke Burnside.
And that movement on the baseline in that half-court offense makes that person on the bottom of the zone ideally make a decision. Am I going to follow the cutter and go out, or am I going to stay home inside for the dump? So I like the movement there. I like the thought process that Coach Cheeseman is trying to work in order to get a look, kind of making them pick and choose. Peyton's going to cut baseline again. She's dropping Brooke down. Backside alley.
Rebound there by number 15, Rachel Howard. 24-6 now, just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Murray with a dribble, takes a drive, picks it up, gives it back to Fryer. Her shot's up, no good, and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by number 14, Mary Fitchrow. Lady Bulldogs will have possession of the ball. We do appreciate you tuning in on WVRC Doddridge County. The Lady Bulldogs look for their 13th win of the season. Good look there. Peyton Trent down to Isabella Holtz for another 2 points. 20-point lead now, 26-6.
Isabella Holtz leads this team shooting 50% from the field, so she's very consistent, very effective, and nice to see her getting some work tonight.
Long now will give to Fryer. She'll take a shot.
Good box out by JC.
Yeah, good box out. Just couldn't quite come down with it.
No.
But you're right. Excellent box
yes,
out.
she got good position. She just didn't go up to get it. So we'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
One step at a time.
Long skips over to Murray. Murray's three-point shot. No good. Looks like it hits the top of the basket. Out of bounds. Doddridge County ball.
Cut, high post flash, pop out, backside, shot Peyton. Good ball movement.
Good take there by Peyton Trent. Two more for her. 28-6 now. Ball thrown out of bounds. Doddridge County will have the ball. Brooke Burnside, Cameron Satterfield checked back in. Gives JC and Isabella a quick breather.
High post flash, backside look.
Cheeseman gives to Trent.
Money.
Trent lays it in.
They got it down. They're looking in the right spots now. So I like that we feel confident in knowing how that defense is going to shift and where we need to look in order to get the wide open either backdoor or shot off of that.
Timeout Notre Dame. We'll keep it here. We'll take a moment and congratulate our varsity boys basketball team, as last night was probably one of the most exciting finishes that I have seen, and we were very thankful for our good friend and excellent announcer Clint Adams traveling down to Buffalo to capture that game. It was a buzzer beater, a beautifully designed play in beautiful execution. We actually have it uploaded. We will show you at halftime in case you missed it. But Doddridge County defeated Buffalo in the semifinal game of the OKC championships, and they move on now to play for an OKC title 8 o'clock on Saturday, and WVRC Doddridge will be bringing that coverage. So once again, congratulations to Coach Paul Burnside, the boys team. They have improved their record to 15-3, and they'll be playing for a championship Saturday night.
That game had to have been a huge confidence booster for that boys team. They struggled a little bit last week, picked up a couple losses. So to get a win, not only get a win, but get a win in that kind of fashion is definitely is definitely a huge confidence booster going into the end of the season.
Lady Bulldogs will take the ball out of bounds now. Pass into Burnside. Burnside shot doesn't go. Tipped away by Cheeseman, and Murray will corral it. She'll give to Fryer. Fryer shots up. Doesn't go. Brooke DeHaven with the rebound. Gives the head to Satterfield. Satterfield lays it up and in. Brooke DeHaven jumps that. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession favors Notre Dame. Brooke's just sitting there waiting on it.
And she has been all season. She knows where that ball is going to be. She has such a good awareness. I've talked about it. She has such a high basketball IQ for someone that's only a sophomore. She's got so much room to grow.
I want Brooke to tint the face mask. I want to get some tint on that face mask for her.
Murray shot for three. Just a little hard there, but rebound goes to Bailey Long. Long back to Murray. She'll now throw inside. Turnaround shot doesn't go. Marley Sias with the rebound. She's going to push the tempo here. Tries to bounce pass it in. Goes off of a knee. Still trying to get to Cameron Satterfield. Couldn't quite make that happen.
I like the unselfishness there, though. She was trying to make the pass, but sometimes you just got to be selfish. Maybe read that a little bit better. Take it on her own.
Murray shot no good. Good box out by Brooke Burnside, but last touch by the Lady Bulldogs. Notre Dame will have the ball out of bounds, trailing 32-6. 2:19 to go until half. Murray shot no good. Rebound to Howard. Long now will take it. No good. Rebound Howard. Can't get it to go. Brooke DeHaven eventually corrals it and sprints to the other side.
How about that crossover by Brooke DeHaven there? Little AI crossover from the post player.
Every game she impresses me with her athleticism and the way she's able to, be so strong under the basket, but can also play so confidently like a guard as well.
A tall Allen Iverson. Ball handling skills. No, that was a great move by Brooke.
David's second shot doesn't go. Rebound goes to Howard. Pass goes out of bounds. Doddridge County will regain possession.
Brooke Burnside bringing the ball up the court too.
High post flash. Backside. Good look underneath. Finish.
DeHaven drives in, gets fouled. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot a couple. First one is good. Extends the lead to 34-6. Minute 28 to go until half. Second one's good as well. Jason Lipscomb now will check in. Give Brooke Burnside a break. At halftime, we are hoped to be joined by the legendary Susan Robinson. She is in the house tonight. Susan Robinson is a household name here in Doddridge County. All-time leading scorer with 2,433 points in her career. Led the Lady Bulldogs to a couple state championships during her time. And then, oh, by the way, was the College Player of the Year during her college days at Penn State. And so we are certainly thankful for Susan. Her contributions continue even after graduation. She's a great alumni, and she is here in the gymnasium tonight. And we're going to try to get her on the headset. We'll see if she'll be able to do that or not. We're going to do our best to hear from her here at halftime. So make sure you stay with us.
Yeah, almost 2,500 career points. That's not too bad.
No.
Doddridge County GOAT, Susan Robinson.
Good skip pass there. Casey Underwood's shot doesn't go. Rebound by Notre Dame. Shot doesn't go. Jason Lipscomb's going to get it, going to run with it. She's going to go coast to coast. Lays it up and in. 39-6. Clock now under 5 seconds. And it looks like that's how the first half will come to a close. Once again, Doddridge County 39, Notre Dame 6. Stay with us. We've got a couple things here at halftime. Once again, we're hoping to hear from Susan Robinson. Here just a little bit. We're also going to be showing you the highlight from last night's boys' exciting victory that propelled them to the LKC Tournament Championship Saturday night. We'll step away. We'll be right back on WVRC Doddridge County.
Rounding duties. He'll throw it the length of the court, controlled by DeHaven. DeHaven gets up the shot. It's no good. Controlled by Solomon. Solomon puts it back, and it is in. The Doddridge County Bulldogs will advance to the L. They're saying no bucket. What's the ruling? They're not even calling it. They're not even calling it. Are you kidding me? The referees just.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
In Doddridge County schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
And we welcome you back inside the Craig M. Keller Gymnasium, where the halftime score is the Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs 39, Notre Dame Lady Irish 6. And as promised, we are now joined by the legendary Susan Robinson. We are so grateful that she's with us tonight. And Susan, we do appreciate you joining us.
Oh, yeah. My pleasure. Happy to be able to come back when the snow has melted a little bit.
No doubt.
Although I was here 2 weeks ago when all the games were canceled, but it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you, and it's certainly been we are glad to be past the freeze. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we hope it stays this way.
Yeah, but Susan, let's just talk a little bit. Obviously, your career here was remarkable. Your collegiate career remarkable. 2,433 points. As I've got to know you, that is not anything that you lead with. You always lead with team. And so a couple state championships during your time here. Just talk a little bit about what those memories are like now. Graduated in 1988, right?
Yeah, it's a long time ago. But, I would tell you, my dad's 89. He can probably, he remembers more stories.
Yeah.
His short-term memory is not good, but he can remember more stories than probably I can.
Right.
However, it was a special time. I mean, Coach Keller was a young coach back then, I guess. We didn't really know that, but,
right.
Something I just have appreciated about him, and it taught me his growth mindset.
Yeah.
He, even to today,
Yeah.
he still has the growth mindset.
He does.
Trying to get better. And, I was blessed. I mean, yes, I was blessed more with not great athleticism. I mean, maybe by some standards, but really going to the next level, I was not blessed with great athleticism, but I had an understanding of the game that was always a step ahead. Great eye-hand coordination.
Yeah.
Very quick hands and strong, very physical. But Coach Keller pushed us. He pushed us academically. He pushed us on the court with conditioning and being able to play at a tempo.
Yeah.
At a pace with a lot of pressure, defense. We had quick guards. And, of course, we had some size, and we had depth. And he taught, culture,
Yeah.
faith above everything, so family. And Coach Stansberry was the AD at the time. And, some of the best memories were really when after we won a state championship and literally meeting, the sheriff,
Fire departments,
everything at the county line,
it still
to
happens
escort
today
us.
with state championships.
Yeah, and we would go right. We went right to the gym, and the whole community came. So the whole community piece, and that's what I love. And when I obviously chose to go to Penn State to see what I could do. They were very good at the time, ranked in the top 20, and I didn't want to be afraid.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to see really to challenge myself, get a great education, and to see what I could do on that stage. And I was blessed there too. The first year wasn't great. We were young, but we kept working. It was similar, even though it was a big school,
Right.
community-wise small.
Sure.
And they supported just like everybody in Doddridge supports all the teams and all the student athletes and rally around, and take great pride.
Yeah.
That's what I experienced at the college level. Yes, it was a bigger stage, but that's what I experienced at the college level. And then when I coached, that's what I tried to bring wherever I was. The community feel, everybody's a part, we need everybody, and to have joy in that challenge. I mean, I was a tough coach, to push players to see what they could do, see how far they could go. But that togetherness and being a great teammate it's important, because it's important at work.
Definitely.
Like, if you like the people you work with, and they like one another, and you can do way more. You can do way more and have joy.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you spoke about the community then. I can speak about the community now, and you're still engaged enough to know such a supportive place like Doddridge County. And they're, quite frankly, myself, everyone very proud of you, right?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And the work that you've done and continue to do. Let's talk a little bit about the current Doddridge County Lady Bulldog team. You're able to come in. I know you and Coach Cheeseman talk a little bit. You've been able to come in and speak to the team multiple times. Obviously you kind of set a standard for the program. The program has took off. It's had its ups, it's had its downs. But we've reached a stretch here where it looks like lady basketball is coming back around. Just kind of give us your perspective of that.
Yeah, well, things that they're doing really well tonight, rebounding. I mean, yes, they Notre Dame's overmatched tonight, but still you have to uphold your standard. Your standards of play, however, that is defensively, rebounding, the fundamentals. They're looking ahead, making the pass ahead. I think that was always as a coach, I was always pass ahead. It's way faster, and your teammate will appreciate it. And you'll get it back if you run the floor. So, a lot of these, especially you look at the seniors, right? And, I've come here and done some help with some clinics and things like that, or just shooting clinics back in the day, even when they were young.
Right.
So I think that, such a big thing is just keep chopping wood. I know they're getting ready for playoffs, but I always learned is what you did in the summer, it will show in February and March, or what you didn't do in the summer. And what you didn't do in September, or what you did do, it will come back around, and the outcomes will happen. You need to focus on the process.
Yeah, no, for sure. Susan, even now, through conversation, you do a lot of things to give back, and you take that growth mindset and help mold not only young people, but you're also doing some things with coaches. And talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I hope to do more. I'm in fundraising right now at Penn State. So I was on the athletic side, helping raise money for athletics at Penn State, and I love it. It's all relationships. It's a lot like recruiting, but now I'm on the academic side. I love as I tell people, I was a really good student, and I loved academics, and I love my academic experience. But I do have a heart for coaches. I had great mentors. It stems from all the way back to Coach Keller, really.
Sure.
If I look at him, he's a model. He really is.
He is.
Just. Yes, always trying to get better. If he didn't understand something, or when I played, he brought in Art Terry, who was the women's basketball coach at Salem at the time. He was a post coach. Coach Keller was transparent. It's I don't know everything about post play.
Sure.
And so Art worked with me some and taught me some things when I was in high school. So those things stood out to me. But as my progression is, as a coach, you need to continue to get better. But why are we doing it?
Right.
Are you doing it just for the fame, and people said that's the coach? Right. You really need to do it because you're trying to develop young people, and you're trying to have an impact on them.
Absolutely.
And build a community. And so everybody can be proud of that.
Definitely.
And so I've learned a lot about what's called three-dimensional coaching. It comes from Fellowship of Christian Athletes, kind of that model. But coaching, first of all, you got to coach the physical. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know X's and O's. You got to know how to condition your athletes. Then you have to know the psychological, the mental side.
It's getting more and more.
It's more and more. Yeah. But where coaches are really impactful for life, or when they are able to coach a kid's heart.
Yeah.
And so if they can coach in those three dimensions, not just the physical, not just the mental, but then get to that third dimension. It's a lot like John Wooden for us older people. But getting to that, coaching someone's heart, they will be able to do so much more than they imagined. Your teams will do so much more than you probably imagined or dreamed of. And then they will carry that on and have impact their whole life on somebody else and pay it forward. And you'll be able to stay in touch with them for while you're alive. And I think that's a critical piece. And coaches all make mistakes. I did. But you just have to try to rebound and keep perspective.
Definitely. Well, Susan, we really appreciate you joining us at WVRC Doddridge. I know that you take advantage of WVRC from time to time.
I do.
It is.
Sometimes I'm in a hotel room and I turn it on.
That's awesome.
Well, we are so, once again, proud of you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Once again, we're joined by Susan Robinson.
Good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Susan Robinson, all-time great here for Doddridge County Lady Bulldog basketball team. And with that, the start of the second half has begun, and the Lady Bulldogs have possession of the ball. Pass inside to Casey Underwood. Good job there. Casey lays it up and in 41-6 now. Ladies, it was good to hear from Susan. What she, a little bit of a reflection of the past, a little bit of insight of the current team, and a little bit of what she's up to right now.
Yeah, I love what she said about Coach Keller. He's an athletic coach, but he's also academic, and he teaches a lot. I learned so much from him, so much more than just basketball from him. So I love what she said about him.
Lady Bulldogs come out with Lipscomb, Cheeseman, Davis, DeHaven.
Still running that high-low offensively. Good look into Brooke.
And Underwood. Cheeseman now will drive in. She'll get fouled, and she'll get to shoot a pair. (41-6), 7:05, third quarter. Senior night here at the Craig M. Keller Gymnasium. Second shot is good. (42-6) now, under 7 minutes to play here. We did not get a chance to talk and show the boys' finish last night, but we promise we will do that here at this next time out. Cheeseman now will come away with a steal, and she will lay it up and in. Not only do the boys team play this weekend for that LKC championship, our wrestlers will also be in action at the regional meet up in Weir. That takes place on Saturday. Ball inside to Howard. She finishes for 2 for Notre Dame. We've got several very talented wrestlers. We wish them the best of luck. We also wish the best of luck our swim team, who we found out that all 3 swimmers qualified for the finals in their events that take place this evening. So winter sports continuing to excel here in Doddridge County. Pass over to Murray. Murray will drive in, and nice little runner there. Junior Adeline Murray. That's her 8th point of the night. Peyton Davis finishes for 2 points. Good look there by J.C. Lipscomb. Cheeseman now will come away with it again. She's going to look to push. Throws it ahead to DeHaven. DeHaven lays it up and in. A little bit of what Susan Robinson was talking about there. Turnover and get your eyes up the floor. Howard's shot now is no good. Rebound by DeHaven. She'll take it in. Does not finish. Last touched by the Lady Bulldogs. Murray uses a little screen there, and she'll finish with 2 more. She's having herself a nice little game tonight.
She is, and Notre Dame's been able to get a few baskets there in the paint, so they're really pushing it to try to get some more points on the board.
Backside Brooke, Underwood. Just missed that.
Just can't get it to go, but Peyton Davis gets it, puts it back in.
And with her being a lefty, it's easier for her to be able to shoot from that side of the court.
Extends the Lady Bulldog lead to 3:38 here, 50-12, 3:38 to go. Timeout Notre Dame. Let's go ahead now and let the viewers at home enjoy the end of last night's exciting boys basketball game.
Funding duties. He'll throw it the length of the court, controlled by DeHaven. DeHaven gets up the shot. It's no good, controlled by Solomon. Solomon puts it back, and it is in. The Doddridge County Bulldogs will advance to the L. They're saying no bucket. What's the ruling? They're not even calling it. They're not even calling it. Are you kidding me? The referees just left. The referees just left. They don't even know what to call. Unheard of. They just left. They didn't even make a call. They didn't call no bucket. They didn't call it a bucket. They just left. This is insane. Are you kidding me?
You just watched probably one of the most exciting finishes that you could see. Let's just talk a moment there. 4 seconds left, down one. Coach Paul Burnside takes a timeout, puts back in quarterback Bryson Dixon.
Yeah.
Drew up a play here. Bryson throws another touchdown pass to Josh DeHaven. We saw that all last fall. Josh puts it up, had three guys draping over him.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it to go. Jaden Solomon gets it with 0.3 seconds to go. Puts it in, and the Doddridge County Bulldogs come away victorious. And again, shout out to Clint Adams on that call. But the officials, I believe they gave the signal, but nobody in the gym saw it. From what we were told, that one official kind of gave a quick, and then they ran off. Well, nobody could see that, so there was some confusion as to, did it count? Did it not count?
Yeah.
And so that's what you were watching there towards the end, was the officials coming back out of the locker room to say, yes, indeed, that shot was good. Again, congratulations, Doddridge County boys basketball team. Looking forward to Saturday night, taking on Parkersburg Catholic at 8 o'clock at the Waco Center in Grenville. So WVRC will be there, but Doddridge County, if you're looking for something to do on Saturday night, the boys team certainly would appreciate you traveling over.
Oh, absolutely. Going to be a great atmosphere, big game, good matchup.
It's a great facility down there, too.
Yeah.
It's a really nice place for these kids to get an opportunity to play.
Number 4, Bailey Long's first shot is no good. Second shot does not go, and Isabella Holtz comes down with it, but Bailey Long stays right with it, gets a steal, gives to Fitro. Her shot doesn't go, and taken away now by the Lady Bulldogs. Satterfield's going to dribble in, tries to get it to Peyton Trent. Ball is stolen by Fryer. Her shot's up, doesn't go. Last touch by Notre Dame. And the Bulldogs will take back possession. Satterfield and one.
Okay.
Gets the bank shot to go, and she'll go to the foul line. Cameron's having herself a pretty good evening here. I think that's her 10th point of the contest.
And a lot of those have come from the free throw line.
Make that 12.
Yeah, a lot of those have been at the free throw line, so she's done a really good job finishing those points from the free throw line. So that's good to see.
Murray now is going to take it in, lays it up and good.
And, Notre Dame still coming out the second half despite the deficit here. They're trying to move the ball. They're trying to execute and run plays.
Brooke Burnside with a 3-point shot.
Wait, hold up. The state champ, Brooke Burnside, with a 3-point shot. The state champ. You can't leave that out, especially on a shot like that.
And on senior night.
The girls and Brooke, they've been trying to get Brooke open for a shot. So right there it was, and she nailed it. Good job.
Coach Cheeseman is even smiling about that one.
Oh, her parents were very excited, too. I could see her parents in the stands were pretty excited when they saw that ball go through the hoop.
Absolutely. Good moment there. Senior captain, 2-year captain, Brooke Burnside.
As soon as Peyton picked the ball up, she knew what she had done.
55-14 now, under a minute to go in the third period. Good block there by Isabella Holtz. This Notre Dame team is certainly still playing hard, still fighting here.
Making cuts, looking in the right spots.
Yep. Good job there. I believe that was number 15, Rachel Howard, junior.
And again, they're still finding some success there in the paint and able to score some points.
Shot does not go. Rebound by the Lady Irish. Pass inside to Howard. Howard back to Murray. Murray thought she drug her foot, but apparently she did not.
It was close.
Fryer shot. Good little jumper there. Piper Fryer as time expires. At the end of 3, it's Doddridge County 55, Notre Dame 18, and we'll take a quick break and be right back on WVRC, Doddridge County.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs!
And we welcome you back for the start of the fourth quarter. Lady Bulldogs now will line change again here. DeHaven, Satterfield, Cheeseman, Underwood, and Sias will play to start the fourth quarter. Shout out to Miss Emma Wagaman, who's once again running our ODS computer system and keeping stats. And also shout out to the newest member of the WVRC crew, Titus Hoggard. He is on camera tonight. We certainly appreciate both of their efforts and very excited to get more and more students involved within WVRC.
Yeah, I love that the students are able to get involved. I would have loved to do that when I was in high school, to get more involved at a younger age. So I think it's cool that they're getting exposed to this and just getting an opportunity to help out with Doddridge County sports.
And just to touch on that, every student that we have involved, they're very professional.
Yes.
Very professional, carry themselves so well, and act as if it is a huge responsibility and, a career.
They do a great job.
we do have great students on this team, so shout out to them once again, and thank you all. You represent us very well.
Yes. Trayton Hall has joined us, calling some ball games, and just to echo what you said, they're doing a terrific job, and that's really what this partnership was about, bringing all athletics and all academic things that our students participate in, an opportunity for the community to be involved and to see it, but then to get the kids involved. and everything we do at Doddridge County Schools is, about the students.
Yep. Broadcasting has become so widespread with lots of sports at all levels, and so it really opens up a lot of doors for these kids too to get an opportunity to try some new things.
Cheeseman, 3-point shot.
Also, coming from the middle school perspective as well, when I had the high school boys and girls down to help out with those 2 middle school games that we covered and broadcasted, it was great for our younger athletes that are going to come up through the system to not only be involved, but to see their role models talking about them on air and giving them pointers and praise, and just it was a great full circle moment, so to say, because I did have some student athletes at school, coming in the next few days just saying that they had watched it over and over and they didn't know this high school kid, but now they're coming to the game. So it's just a great thing to bring everyone together and kind of unite us as a whole.
Definitely. 63-20 now. Cheeseman will take it in, lay it up. Yeah, I had several folks last night reach out and message and say how thankful they were for WVRC. Imagine how many Bulldog fans would have missed that exciting moment last night.
Yeah.
If the partnership did not exist. And so, once again, we do give a shout out to Drew Miller and WVRC for his insight and his foresight, really, to provide a free streaming service for community members to highlight kids. When he came and he sat down and he met with us, that's what he's all about. He's all about the kids, and he said, we don't want to charge for this, and so, for fans to watch. And so with that being said, if you are a business owner and you're out there and you can see in the top right corner of your screen right now, ads rolling through. You hear the Bulldog Station ad, you hear the Key Oil ad. You too could have one of those. That is how Drew is able to, create a little bit of revenue, on his end. If you're interested in that, please reach out. You can reach out to WVRC Doddridge on Facebook. You could get in contact with our central office, and we can get you in touch with Drew Miller. But once again, just appreciate his partnership. We are excited to announce that Drew has now decided that he's loving what's happening in Doddridge County. He's so excited about the following. He has now told us that he would like to do a WVRC scholarship for $1,000 for a high school senior. And so that's going to be coming out very soon for our seniors to be able to participate in. So again, just a tremendous partnership with WVRC and able to bring all of these events, into your living room. 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go in this contest, 65-21. Peyton Davis's first shot just couldn't quite go. And her second, rebounded by Howard.
And kind of going back to that, talking about WVRC, I think a little selfishly too, I've enjoyed getting to call the games. I think it's been great for us to have an opportunity to broadcast these games and have some fun with it. So that's been fun too.
This has been absolute blast. And really for a lot of us, it's kind of a no stress, thing that we can do and just enjoy and have fun doing it. And and it's a great relationship builder for these student athletes and also students who are being involved. A lot of times in some of our jobs, we don't get to interact with students on a daily basis as much as we would like to. And, I think I can speak for most of us. We went into this profession, those of us that are involved in the education field, because we love kids. That's and right. We want to do what's best for kids. And sometimes that involves us not being able to interact with them as much as we would like. Yeah. So this has just been great for me to form some relationships with our high school athletes and start following them and being able to buy in fully to what Doddridge County has to offer. So very, very good points, both of you. And both of you do a terrific job, and I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it, that, the best rule number one of leadership is to find good people and smart people, and surrounding myself calling these games with you two was a very, very wise decision because you both are very knowledgeable. You got great hearts, and you want to see the kids do well. So thank you all for what you do. Our boys crew, terrific job. We've just had so many people part of our team, and it continues to grow, and it's exciting to see where it might go. 67-24 now, just under halfway to go here to the conclusion of this fourth quarter. The four seniors are on the court here. Shot, giving Isabella a shot for a three. Four seniors at Peyton Davis are on the court here on senior night 2026. The Lady Bulldogs will improve their record to 13-7. with 2 more contests scheduled prior to the regional tournament.
He says regional tournament, and we both awkward silence, Sam. You know, we're like, don't put that fog out there on our Lady Bulldogs just yet. But no, definitely something that with this fourth quarter winding down here, you know, we would be lying if we said it isn't something Coach Cheeseman has looked into, studied, been, you know, tossing around in her head where she needs to get them, what she needs to do, where we need to be.
And a good competitive Oak Glen team coming in on Saturday, so that'll be a good game to kind of wrap up this season as well.
Yeah, it will be, and it is a regional game. You know, you might be asking, the regional seedings already came out. You know, wasn't 100% sure, I think, when they made the schedule, when the seeding time, the cutoff time might be. And so when the game was scheduled, the thought was, well, they could get it in prior to seeding. It didn't work out. Yeah. So I will say that I know both schools have spoke, and they are going to next year play the Oak Glen Doddridge game earlier in the year. So when the seedings come out, there'll be something to go by.
Speaking of the regional tournament, why not for those of you that are tuning in that may or may not understand, can you Dr. Cheeseman, explain how that works as far as like if they win, if they lose, and how that works?
Yeah, so the SSAC a couple years back have kind of went away from the sectional play that most of us were accustomed to playing in when we played, and now it is a regional format. There are 4 regions in each class. Region 1, 2, 3, and 4. Doddridge County is in Region 1 of AA. And so at the very end of the season, all coaches within the region will get together, and they will, some of them get together, some of them vote by ballot. And they will rank the teams, not ranking yourself. They'll rank the teams 1 through 7 in our case, 7 teams in our region. And so 1 gets a bye, 2 plays 7, 3, 6, and then 4 plays 5. Very, very simple. Winners move on, and losers go home. And so with the Lady Bulldogs, if they are victorious against Tyler County next Friday, which again, rivalry game, right? I mean,
hard to beat a team,
and they've seen each other a lot.
Yeah. And so nobody needs to count any chickens before they hatch. But if they were victorious, and the winner of that game would play the winner of 2-7, which would be Wheeling Central and Wheeling. And so if Wheeling Central was victorious there, which most likely that will be the case, Wheeling Central's a top 3 team in AA, then the Lady Bulldogs would travel to Wheeling Central for the regional final, in which, if they were to win that, they go to Charleston.
State tournament bound.
Win 2, and you're in.
And
that was probably a long explanation.
I think it was enjoyable, all right? I wasn't zoned out. And with that, speaking of Tyler, that's another game like we have discussed. We've said multiple times this evening. This will be the 3rd time that we play. Plus, with it being a rivalry game and the county being so close.
It looks like the seniors are going to get a
round of applause. Yes,
get a
standing
round of
ovation.
applause.
Thank you. Hugs from Coach.
for Lady Bulldogs seniors. A much-deserved round of applause by the crowd here, as they have left quite an impact on this program. Sias' shot now is in. 3-point shot. Marley Sias, big smile on her face.
She needed one when I was on the air because she kept telling me, it's when you cover the games I never hit. So.
And that's her second one tonight.
Let's go, number 12. You got him, girl.
Petro now with the ball. Her shot, not quite. Brooke DeHaven gets it.
Looking up unselfishly.
She's gonna throw it up to Cameron.
Good
Cameron
finish.
will lay it up and in, and that's the way the ball game will end. Doddridge County 79, Notre Dame 28. Lady Bulldogs improved to 13-7. We will take a quick break, and we will be right back with final stats and a look and a preview at Saturday's contest. Stay with us. WVRC, Doddridge County.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
And we welcome you back, where the Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs just secure their 13th win of the season, 79-28. Sam, we'll start with you. Give us some thoughts here of the ball game.
Yeah, I think they handled that well. I mean, to be up that big from that early on, it's kind of hard to stay in a rhythm. And I think, Doddridge was able to keep their offense going, able to get a lot of people in different positions. We saw, multiple girls playing that point guard position. I like that Doddridge did a good job of getting the ball in the paint for some post-up opportunities, so that was nice to see. And I think overall just a well-rounded game and a nice way to kind of usher the senior group out as well.
Yeah, no doubt. It was a special senior night for sure. Chelsea, some takeaways?
I think just as far as the game goes, games where you have more athletes than the other team and you can basically control every aspect is hard as a coach to control. I think they did a good job tonight. As far as my big thing, no one got hurt. We live to see another day, and also now we can prepare. That one's out of the way, and like I said, no one is hurt. It's out of the way. We can prepare. We've talked about Tyler. We also have another big game coming up with the regional opponent.
Yeah.
So I liked what I saw on offense, the high-low. We were looking in the right places, even though tempo was slow, which allowed for better looks inside. And with that offense, I feel confident going into Saturday, and I'm looking forward to see this run.
We are now joined by head coach Lisa Cheeseman. Coach, not going to keep you long. Obviously, it was a good win. We're just going to get the opportunity. Talk about your seniors.
Well, I got a little choked up before the game. I don't plan to do that, and then when I start talking about them, I get all sappy. I try to let my brain not go there until it's time, it's time. But, I can't say enough about these seniors. We were just talking in the locker room. JC's had some injuries that she's had to overcome over the years. She had a broken hand. She's had, I don't even know, multiple concussions. So she's fought through a lot of adversity. And but the other 3 have never missed a practice in 4 years.
Okay, so all 3 of them we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, that I can recall, unless it was like split time for FFA or something like that.
Yeah.
But that just speaks to the dedication of these kids. I mean, I don't have to go and beg them to be there. They always show up, even if they're sick, they're injured, they're always there. And I think a lot of these kids, and they're like mine, part of my family. And, I hate to see them go, but I know that they have a bright future ahead. They've all got places to go and more room to grow. And so I'm excited to see where they go from here.
Yeah, definitely a lot of wins that these senior class has been a part of, for sure. Just real quick, transitioning now, the seedings came out today for the AA playoffs, Region 1, the regional tournament. Not overlooking Oak Glen, not overlooking Pendleton County, but at the end of the season, this is what you play for. Come in with the 3rd seed. You're going to take on a Tyler County team that you have beaten twice, but we all know how that game goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big rivalry for us, and we've been in the same region. It feels like, for all eternity, we've been in the same, and we've faced each other. So it's just something that we've got to do. But, one game at a time, and I don't want to let my brain go that far ahead because, like we just talked about it in the locker room, one game at a time.
Sure.
And so that's what we're going to take it. But looking forward to that matchup because I think our kids are ready to go. And then, if we would get through that game, it's Wheeling Central or Weir. Right. And I like the looks of that. Our kids are excited about it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that time, but we're going to do it one day at a time.
Yep, that's it. Well, Coach, congratulations. Go celebrate with the team.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Once again, Doddridge County victorious on senior night. We do have a look now at some final stats here, in particularly the point totals. If I'm seeing this right, every Bulldog, yes, I think every Bulldog scored tonight. Led by sophomore Cameron Satterfield. She had 16. Allie Cheeseman with 14. Peyton Trent with 13, so 3 in double figures. Brooke DeHaven had 9. Marley Sias and Peyton Davis each with 6. Brooke Burnside with 5. JC Lipscomb and Isabella Holtz with 4. And Casey Underwood with 2. Always good when all of your players can get on the scoreboard. So, once again, very, very proud and excited with the Doddridge County Lady Bulldog win tonight. Any final thoughts, ladies?
I'm excited for Saturday.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a good matchup. And then, of course, just the postseason's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's always a fun time. And so I'm just looking forward to seeing how this team, they've come so far through as this season has progressed.
They have.
Had a little bit of a hiccup Monday night in a hard-fought game against Ritchie County. But I think this team is peaking at the right time. They're hitting their stride. And so I'm really excited to see how the remainder of the season turns out for this team.
Hey, I'm jumping on the Cheeseman train. Let's go, Dogs.
Next broadcast will be Saturday. We will be busy day for WVRC Doddridge at noon. The JV team for the Lady Bulldogs will take on Oak Glen. Immediately following that, the varsity girls will play. We will pack up the equipment and we will drive over to Glenville State University where we will be broadcasting. Clint Adams, Nate Wright will be broadcasting the LKC championship game in which your Doddridge County Bulldogs will be participating again against the Parkersburg Catholic Crusaders. Once again, we thank you for joining us on WVRC Doddridge. I'm Dr. Adam Cheeseman for Sam Bailey and Chelsea Holcomb. We wish you a good night, and as always, win or lose, it's a great night to be a Bulldog.
You've been watching watching live streaming coverage of Doddridge County High School Bulldog basketball brought to you by Doddridge County Schools in conjunction with WVRC 104.7 FM. Thank you for joining and tune in next time for continued live streaming coverage of Bulldog basketball on WVRC Doddridge County Facebook and WVRC Doddridge County YouTube. Doddridge County basketball broadcasts are an exclusive production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.